What if everything you see is a lie? Right now, as you look at the screen, you believe you are seeing reality itself. Colors, shapes, movement, depth. You trust your eyes. You trust light. But what if light is not what we think it is? What if light is not revealing reality, but hiding it? Imagine for a moment that light is not just something that illuminates the universe, but something that filters it. A veil. A translator. A cosmic language that your brain struggles to interpret correctly. If that were true, then reality might look nothing like what you think it does. Welcome to Information World. Tonight, we are going to question one of the most fundamental assumptions in science and human experience. We are going to explore what light really is, how it behaves in ways that defy logic, and why our understanding of reality might be far more limited than we realize. This is not science fiction. This is real physics, real philosophy, and real mystery. Light feels simple. It turns on when you flip a switch. It disappears when the power goes out. It lets you see the world. But at its deepest level, light is one of the strangest things ever discovered. Light is not solid. It has no rest mass. It cannot be held. And yet, it carries energy, momentum, and information across the universe. It can heat planets, burn skin, and push objects through space. Light behaves like a wave, spreading out smoothly, interfering with itself. But it also behaves like a particle, arriving in tiny packets called photons. This is not metaphorical. In experiments, light is forced to choose. When scientists test it like a wave, it behaves like a wave. When they test it like a particle, it behaves like a particle. And when they don't look at it at all, it behaves as if it is undecided. This alone should disturb us. Because it means light does not have a single identity. It changes based on how we observe it. Reality itself seems to respond to attention. Even more unsettling is this: light has no experience of time. From the perspective of a photon, the moment it is created and the moment it is absorbed happen instantly. A photon can travel for billions of years across the universe, but from its own point of view, no time passes at all. Birth and death are the same moment. Think about what that means. The light reaching your eyes from distant stars began its journey long before Earth existed. Yet for that light, the moment it left the star and the moment it entered your eye are the same. Past and present collapse into one. So when you see the universe, you are not seeing now. You are seeing a collection of ancient events stitched together by your brain into something that feels immediate. Your reality is already delayed. Already distorted. And it gets stranger. Human eyes can see only a tiny fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. Radio waves, microwaves, infrared, ultraviolet, X-rays, gamma rays, all of these are forms of light. Powerful, energetic, and everywhere. Yet you are blind to them. If your eyes could see all wavelengths of light, the world would be unrecognizable. Walls would glow. Bodies would radiate heat. Electronics would scream with invisible energy. The night sky would be filled with violent bursts of radiation. What you call reality is just the narrow slice of light your biology allows you to perceive. Other animals see different worlds. Bees see ultraviolet patterns on flowers that guide them like landing lights. Snakes sense infrared heat, seeing warm bodies in total darkness. Some creatures detect polarized light, revealing hidden structures in the sky. Which one of them sees the real world? Or is none of you seeing it at all? Your brain does not see light directly. It receives electrical signals triggered by photons hitting your retina. Then it builds an internal model of the world. Colors do not exist outside your mind. Red, blue, green, these are interpretations, not properties. There is no red in the universe. There is only electromagnetic radiation at certain wavelengths. Your brain paints the color onto reality. So when you look at the world, you are not seeing it. You are hallucinating it in a controlled, shared way. And now we reach a terrifying idea. If light is the messenger of reality, but the message is incomplete, delayed, filtered, and interpreted, then what is reality itself? Modern physics suggests that at the deepest level, the universe is not made of solid objects, but of fields, probabilities, and vibrations. Particles pop in and out of existence. Empty space is not empty at all, but boiling with quantum activity. Light interacts with this chaos and delivers only a simplified version to you. In quantum mechanics, observation matters. Measuring light changes its behavior. Experiments like the double-slit experiment show that light behaves differently depending on whether it is observed. This has led some physicists to suggest that consciousness may play a role in shaping reality. Not creating reality, but selecting outcomes. If that is true, then light is not just revealing the universe. It is participating in its formation. Consider this: without light, the universe would still exist, but it would be completely unknowable. No sight. No photosynthesis. No stars warming planets. No life as we know it. Light is not just a feature of reality. It is the reason reality is accessible at all. But what if light is also a limit? Imagine beings that do not rely on light. Beings that perceive reality through gravity, or quantum fields, or dimensions we cannot access. To them, our obsession with light might seem primitive. We might be like blind creatures touching shadows, thinking we understand the shape of the universe. Even space itself is shaped by light. According to relativity, light defines the maximum speed of cause and effect. Nothing can move faster. This speed limit creates time, distance, and causality as we experience them. If light behaved differently, time itself would behave differently. If light were infinite in speed, the universe would collapse into a single moment. No before. No after. Everything would happen at once. So time exists because light is slow. Let that sink in. Your past, present, and future are consequences of how light moves. Now ask yourself this question. If light defines what can be known, and light itself behaves unpredictably, observer-dependent, and timeless, then how much of reality are we truly missing? Dark matter does not interact with light at all. It passes through space silently, shaping galaxies through gravity, completely invisible. Scientists believe it makes up most of the matter in the universe. Most of reality does not shine. Most of reality does not reveal itself. We are living in a universe where the majority of existence does not talk to us through light. So what if light is not truth, but interface? A user interface designed by physics to allow limited beings to function in a vast, hostile universe. Simple enough to survive. Not deep enough to understand. And yet, even with this limitation, light has allowed us to glimpse incredible truths. We have measured the age of the universe, mapped galaxies, decoded the birth of stars, and peered back to the moment after the Big Bang. Light carries the memory of the cosmos. Every photon reaching your eyes is ancient. It has traveled across expanding space, dodged dust, bent around gravity, survived billions of years just to end its journey inside your perception. Light is fragile. And precious. If one day the universe lost its light, reality would not disappear but meaning might. Because without light, there is no witness. And maybe that is the final mystery. Perhaps reality exists on many levels, but only becomes meaningful when something can observe it. When light carries information. When consciousness receives it. Maybe light is not what we think. Maybe it is not illumination. Maybe it is conversation. A quiet dialogue between the universe and awareness. And we are listening through a very small keyhole. Thank you for watching Information World. If this journey made you question what you see every day, remember to like the video, subscribe, and stay with us as we continue exploring the deepest mysteries of reality, perception, and existence.